intro that I wanted to do. Welcome back to W6666 The Rapture, just playing Lil Nas X, Kiss, and Pantera all day long. That was the intro.
We are friends of Satan. Satan.
If you don't like Satan, then fuck you.
Listening to this station for more than 69 seconds devotes your soul to the devil.
Or if you're Asian, 420 seconds. Why are we racist against Asians in this specific case? Because we're affiliated with the devil.
It's the command of Beelzebub.
For that entire bit, I didn't know if I was turning my mic volume up or down.
Well, you know, listener. We don't.
The devil knows.
How many different names of the devil can I come up with to say in the radio voice?
Satan, Beelzebub, Chuck Berry,
Asmodeus,
the drummer from Metallica. The real Metallica fans will absolutely... Lars Ulrich, thank you. Real Metallica fans will get that
and then
joke.
James McCoy.
Because he's the one who corporatized Metallica.
Who sued a bunch of people over music. Because he hates art.
If you're a real fan of Metallica, fuck Lars Ulrich.
Real artists, like the whitest kids you know, nominate a specific YouTube pirater to be the official one. There's a dude that just kept ripping their stuff off DVDs and putting it on YouTube. And then people be like, Trevor, where can we find your stuff? And he'd be like, this guy stole it all. Go to him.
That's a good way to do it.
And then I downloaded all of it. And in the wreckage of my apartment in the year 2023, which is the far future for us, this
podcast was actually recorded in 2004. I don't know if you guys know that.
Yeah.
But
we're talking about the rapper Nas, not Lil Nas X.
Yeah. We're just predicting a bunch of stuff. So if any of this stuff comes true, let us know.
All right, here's one. Big ship. It's going to get stuck in a canal. Completely fuck world trade.
And it's going to forever confuse me, was the name Ever Given or Evergreen? And it was the company was Ever Given.
No. Nope. See, you're still confused.
Oh, is it the opposite?
The company is Evergreen.
And the ship is the Ever
More
Given.
like Never Moving, am I right? Stole that from Twitter.
It's okay.
It's out now, which is sad.
I heard it got half out and then restuck and then out the rest of the way.
Oh God! If it got half out and restuck and then stayed stuck, has
unmovable?
Has anyone followed up on it and restuck another boat?
I mean, somebody's gonna. I mean, it was pretty funny.
There was a TikTok that described it perfectly. It felt like when the teacher hasn't gotten to class and it's been 10 minutes. It felt like that. And if the boat stays long enough, you get to go home. Like, you get to leave. And the TikTok was like, well, I don't even know where we would go, but we get to leave. Because, of course, we all feel like we're forever in a class that we don't want to be in. And we could leave.
How excellently put.
We would have to, do some stuff. But.
Well, let's talk to Daddy Musk and get the hell out of here.
Yeah. No, let's talk to Daddy Musk.
And
then while you're talking to him,
wait.
I'll get on all fours behind him, and then you push him, and then there's a spike trap.
Oh, I didn't agree to the punji stakes.
Yes, I've my great mission in life will be to fool you into killing Elon Musk.
Oh.
In a like that scene in Community.
If there's gotta be a corporate overlord, I'm just saying.
Okay, but there doesn't.
The guy. But there is. So just get Jeff Bezos only.
It doesn't matter who the fucking guy is.
Well, if I can't get a Tesla in 20 years, then there's going to be held up. I'm going to be the next corporate overlord. That's how Elon Musk happened, is they stopped making the model of Chevelle he wanted when he was poor.
So he had to do this?
So he's like,
right.
well, now I'll buy them all.
When Elon Musk was poor, that time that happened?
There was a thing, it was like, Tesla was started in a garage, and it just showed a picture of some suburban garage. I'm like, that's not Elon Musk's.
Hey, no, Tesla might have been Tesla.
Tesla Musk.
What happens when he merges with the car and becomes a cybernetic entity that kills us all and does the Rocco's basketball?
Oh, Terminator. Yeah. Tesla.
That's what's kind of.
If Rick and Morty hasn't done an episode, here's my prediction: is that so this episode
there
releases...
will be a show where a guy turns himself into a pickle. Funniest shit I've ever seen. Funniest shit I will ever see.
There's this show made by this baby rapist. Kids.
Alleged.
And in their season 5 premiere, they bring back Elon Musk as a voice actor, and they do a Terminator episode, and it's called Tesla.
Oh, the worst people would be excited.
Elon Musk was in an episode already.
I'm sure the worst people were excited.
Me, I was excited.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, they actually got
Anyway,
Elon Musk to voice.
Tesla might have been started in a garage. That has not. Elon Musk has nothing to do with that. There is no greater metaphor for how stupid you are. Elon Musk bought the title founder of Tesla.
Well, I guess money does buy happiness because I want a fucking Tesla.
Just kill him and get a Tesla.
You see how
you can take.
I want a Tesla for more than 2 weeks.
No, if we all kill him, then we could keep the Teslas. And I guarantee
that is the best sales pitch.
Hey, brocialists, this is how you can get your just bro friends on the revolution. They get Teslas if we win.
Everybody gets a Tesla.
That's what we're doing with the Teslas. We're bribing Rick and Morty fans with them.
The idea that I am a Rick and Morty fan and I like the Tesla are two separate ideas. One did not come from the other.
I don't know if they're all
It's just a
separate.
quality electric vehicle. That's all.
No, I think there's some overlap.
I would buy a different electric vehicle if somebody could make a comparable one, but nobody has.
There's
No,
crossover. There's crossover.
The Porsche made
People
one that's
think
like
that,
4
no,
times.
I'm not
you're
saying there's
crossover.
vehicle. I'm
Okay.
saying there's crossover. I'm saying there are people that like Rick and Elon for the same reasons. And it's because they're smart, and it's because they're powerful enough to not have to listen to their bitch of a daughter.
Nice.
Except for them, the bitch is their mother, and it's all sort of tangled up in there and
Timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly.
wibbly-wobbly stuff, yeah.
You've seen who? Doctor Who?
Yeah.
I assume so.
How
Looking at you.
I have definitely. First of all, I don't look like a Doctor Who guy anymore.
You look like an Irish dock worker.
I look like exactly. I was accused of being a longshoreman in my last work Zoom.
Yeah, no, they got it.
But which is funny because longshoremen have a good union. You fuck, Ben.
I'm proud to not be in a union.
Anyway, I did watch Doctor Who. Not anymore. I got once there
Aren't
was
there 1,000 episodes?
There's a bunch, and
How
I
many
haven't
hours?
been into it for
How
a
many
while.
hours?
I never watched the old one.
How many hours of Doctor Who content are available? Like, exists?
I don't know. More than are necessary.
Hang on, I gotta look this up.
I mean, there's just so many shows.
Wait, I know that I can do these two things at once and say that we have a live show.
live show April 8th? No,
3rd,
that's when I'm getting
23rd.
no, because 28th is when I'm getting the second COVID vaccine. That's why that's in my head.
It's another 5-hour drive.
Yep. I'm getting the devil in me, folks. I'm driving to a town on the Mississippi River, 5 hours away from here, and I have to get a shot, which I'm not thrilled about. But then I will be invincible to holy water and COVID.
295 hours of Doctor Who content available out there.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Over 10 straight days.
It's a lot of days.
And honestly, none of it's that good.
No, that's over 2 weeks. That's over. Well, yes,
no.
I know 10 days is over 10 days also falls into the 2 weeks category.
Yeah. But
128 hours in a week, so 260.
I'm thinking 24 hours in a day times 10 is 240. And then you've got however
I
many
miss.
hours left.
So there's 128 hours in a work week. I think it is then.
100. How long was the guy stuck in the rock?
127.
I don't know how I could convert that to Doctor Who time.
Oh, I wanted.
I mean, why? By the way, it doesn't matter how many hours there are. You can watch it as many times as you want because you have a TARDIS.
Nice. I wanted a remake of 127 hours, but instead of 127 hours, it's 127 hours with a blind guy, and it's just called ? Hours because he has no idea how much time has passed.
That's just that's got nothing to do with the rock.
No.
It's just a blind guy that fell in a hole he couldn't see. It wasn't that he got stuck. He's like, I don't know how to.
Oh yeah, sewer. The number one killer of blind people in New York is open sewer covers.
Yeah, but there's
the Tom and Jerry deaths.
No, but there is the
way.
confounding factor of the clowns that eat them. So you can't. There's been no control group. You know, sewer clowns.
Sewer.
He ate that kid in the Stephen King movie where the kids fuck.
Oh, okay. That was not set in New York. And
No, it was set in Maine, to be fair. You aware that's what's in the book, by the way?
The kids fuck?
Yeah.
What?
Like, actually.
Oh,
They toned it down for the movie, but pretty sure it's actual fucking in the book.
Yeah, well, Stephen King goes into a page for every detail is what Stephen King writes.
It's a good thing they made movies out of that guy.
Yeah.
Because I'm
good
not going to
movies, garbage books. Garbage books. There are good Stephen King books, and it's his short novels because they have the word short in them.
I'm also told he has no idea how to end things.
Or edit things.
True.
Sorry, I'm really going at Stephen King today.
Fuck you, Stephen King.
Well, I mean, I thank God that Hollywood knows how to end things then because his movies all have very good endings. Well, what he might do is end a movie and then Lord of the Rings it out for fucking 30 minutes after all the action's over.
Yeah, but
Big old
but that was
dunk
fair for
on
Lord of the Rings.
Rings.
No, that was fair. That was the end of 9 hours of storytelling. There need to be several endings.
Yes.
You
The
might-
Hobbit ended like that.
Yeah,
I'm
because that
just
was
saying.
the end of no storytelling. It's very easy to end nothing.
Goddamn right. I tried to watch Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, which is the first one, right?
Yes. Furious.
What do you? I don't know the order off the top of
It's
my
so
head.
easy. The one with 2 in the name is the second one.
There's
and
no
clear.
the HBO didn't put the numbers in them.
No, I know, but the second one is called The Two Towers.
Oh,
so
my
that's the
God.
second one, and the one where the king returns is the last one. So
Come on.
Duh.
Come on. Fuck you. Give me a number, you dick.
wait,
No,
but no,
'cause
they're
looking
not
at-
going to give you numbers because it's actually 6 books
No.
in 2 volumes and 1 story.
No.
Or 3 volumes and 1 story.
It sounds like you're creating thunder when you do that. I want you to know that.
That good. That it illustrates my point.
No, I tried to watch Lord of the Rings yesterday. 45 minutes of exposition before anything happens. I was like, no, I can't do it.
But it's all cool.
I switched. No, it's not. It's
Gandalf's
not. It's
the
not
best.
cool. You know what the only cool part was? When Bilbo was talking to all those people, and he's like, I wish you all farewell. And then he puts on the ring and disappears.
Yeah, that's
and I'm
cool.
like, that was cool. And that's it. And then the rest was awful. And I was like, just do that scene and then get out.
Or just do your thing and just get to the part where they leave the Shire. Just fast forward if you want.
Yeah, shit. I should have just done that.
Or watch it with me. I make it very fun.
No, you don't. I guarantee.
Yes, I do. I riff on it. Like you riff at movies, except I know so much about it.
Oh, no. You can't riff in Elvish. I won't listen to it.
No one can riff in Elvish because of the tonal structure of Sindarin is what the language is called. It doesn't allow
No way,
for
it's
sarcasm.
actually. Oh my god, I hate this. I hate all this.
It is actually
I
called
tried to
Sindarin.
watch
but-
Lord of the Rings for you. I couldn't get through 30 minutes. It's not good. The Hobbit is the Lord of the Rings, but better. That's what it is.
No, it's not. No, it's not. The
They're
Hobbit.
the same story. They're the same exact story.
No, they're not.
Fucking next to each other, carbon. Okay, yeah, this guy's name, Bilbo Baggins. This guy's named Asshat McFucktits. And then this wizard
Frodo Baggins.
turns white halfway through it. And the
What?
changes.
Who turns white?
The fucking Gandalf turns white.
He only does that in Lord of the Rings. Gandalf is never white in The Hobbit.
Could have sworn he did halfway.
Maybe they did some bullshit in.
I'm talking about the movies.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not talking about the
I haven't
books.
seen those.
Okay, so when we talk about media, book and movie, entirely different things. Hunger Game books, I would never insult them. Hunger Game movies, very
I'll insult
insultable.
the Hunger Game books, whatever. But the Hobbit movies might be the same story as the Lord of the Rings.
They
Because
are.
just tried. Okay, yeah.
The
Okay, so your problem is you lose focus unless there's pretty colors.
I'm saying that they didn't grab my attention with the story. It wasn't that good. I love the Hobbit movies. I do not like the Lord of the Ring movies. They use too much exposition.
Did you watch the special edition or the regular one?
Oh my god, the special. Which one's supposed to be better?
Well, I like the special edition better, but you would like theatrical better because you know your attention span and such.
I like the. I think I watched the original version. I did see that there was an extended cut of one of them, and I was like, I'm not.
No, the
fucking
extended
watching
cuts
That.
are like it's
Why would
10 hours a movie.
that's for 2 people? 2 people. Well, actually, it's for a lot of people. It's a big
big
fandom. But who the fuck wants?
And any fantasy media you've ever consumed came through that.
What do you mean? Oh, because of that?
Yeah. Like the idea that elves are
Star
tall
Wars.
and pretty and dwarves are short and Jewish and men are in the middle and then there's, and orcs and shit like that. That's
Wow.
all fucking talking.
Yeah, dwarves are... Wow, that's
Or they're
racist.
He did it in this weird way that like
Wow.
he did it like the way that
Wow.
that's hey wow oh you're Jewish wow
Wow.
The way that
I just
some-
don't think they're people. Wow.
No, that's not what it is.
No. We got to do uber racist
then,
Owen Wilson here for a
after I'm
second.
done with this, the way
Okay, hang
that
on.
some white men are like the Native Americans actually knew a whole lot of stuff and they knew how to live off the land and they're pretty cool. Tolkien did that with Jewish people with dwarves. He was like, yeah, they're really good with money and sometimes they get too greedy, but ultimately they're good friends and allies. It's like, okay, you know they're people, right? Like they're not like a separate type of thing. So he wasn't trying to be
I mean,
mean.
he was doing an allegory. But anyways, racist Owen
Yeah. Oh wow, you can read. Wow. That's impressive.
No, I meant it like a chink in the armor.
Oh, you let yours talk. Wow. We don't own them, Owen. Luke Wilson constantly having to rein Owen Wilson in for just
Who's Luke Wilson?
the other Wilson brother.
Okay, the Wilsons are not a brotherhood.
People know who Luke Wilson is.
Yes, but you don't get to be like, well, obviously, the Coen brothers, the Wilson
No,
brothers,
I'm not
right?
saying the Wilson brothers. I'm saying the other famous guy named something Wilson.
I
who
would-
was in Old School, for example.
Famous feels like a loose word here. You know who wasn't in fucking Old School? Owen Wilson.
Yeah, you know who? What? Like people were in Old School.
Wow.
Will Ferrell. Wow.
Wow.
Idiocracy was Luke Wilson.
Wow, it's because I suck up to the Hollywood elites. Oh, are you going to tell me what type of people they are, Owen? I think you know. Oh, Owen, why?
Oh wow, that hair hides your horns really well. Wow.
Jesus, Owen. Why do we keep giving him movies?
He's gonna be Loki's new friend
What?
in the Loki show. Owen Wilson's gonna be in it.
Oh, badass. Wow, I just think that the Jedis represent a good Christian race.
The Jedi?
Aren't the Jedis supposed to be Christian or something like that?
What? Maybe. I guess. They're their own thing.
I just did an entire fucking jump there for a second.
They don't have a devil or a god or anything.
I jumped.
I don't think God's
they're a
real in
religion.
Star Wars. They're a religion.
Hang on, I got to break some stuff down there for the listeners at home. Jedi is a religion, and we were doing racism. That's what fucked me up. But yes, let's go back to being racist. Owen Wilson being racist against Norse gods.
But he's pretty Norse though. He's pretty blonde, so I think he'd probably be racist to other people's gods.
Wow, I just think.
Oh wow, that's a cute religion you got there. It's not real though. You're gonna go to hell. Wow. This isn't good. We can only say wow is Owen Wilson.
Wow. I don't know. We could do.
wow.
I mean, if you just keep this tone.
Well, I don't know.
So wow is the anchor word. You just throw in it as much as you need it.
No, I'm saying I don't think that anchors connect to anything. I think we're chucking it overboard and the boat is drifting away.
Into the Suez Canal. And we brought it back.
Right, full circle. I never made a single reference to "We Didn't Start the Fire" because there is a line in "We Didn't Start the Fire." Trouble in the Suez. I didn't do a tweet about that.
We
didn't stick the boat
yeah,
there.
like this is the first time that anywhere in the Middle East has had trouble.
No, but specifically trouble in the Suez.
Literally in the Suez. We have a live
We
podcast.
didn't stick the boat there. It was always stuck there since they stuck a boat there. Excellent lyricism.
Yeah, Billy Joel, always known for his repetitive ass lyrics, especially in We Didn't Start the Fire.
Only the good get stuck. Catholic boat start much too late. Too late.
You can't fit a boat there. Oh my god.
What are you doing, step boat? I've seen that a lot.
Well, it's still good though.
What if a boat fucked the boat?
Huh?
What if a boat fucked the boat? Is what I'm saying. What if the boat's stepbrother fucked it while it was stuck in the Suez Canal? What if it happened?
This is
Explore this hypothetical with me. My roommate
Oh my
did bring
God,
up
is
that there are dead exotic animals and people on that boat.
dead exotic animal.
Like on the boat, they were illegally shipping some birds and humans, probably, and that weren't in the manifest, and they didn't know to get them out.
And they do not have enough food.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And actually,
Someone's people business went under.
we probably killed like 1% of human trafficking population that in the past 10 days because
Even the ones that
other
had to go
boats,
around,
we did not plan.
they didn't leave enough ramen in there for Nadia and Victoria. So, unfortunately,
my God.
Fortunately, your shipment will be delayed, but we will send you a free vibrator with this one. And there's dead people, but you know,
we're not going to send those to you. Damn,
they should do it like they do oxen in the Bible.
There's a lot of fruit that probably did not make it in time.
I'm guessing most of what was on that boat is fucked.
A good amount. Well, a lot of stuff that you ship by boat, shipping by boat takes like 30 days. So there's a lot of non-perishables on there.
People, perishable.
Fun fact. People are I didn't even think about that. Damn.
I mean, hopefully the Ever Given was one of the few boats that wasn't involved in the global sex trafficking business. I assume that there's a lot of boats involved with that.
But I mean, the amount of boats that they were just also delayed because of that.
Right. Yeah. There's a mission in Saints Row 3 where you get a bunch of hookers off of a container ship, and you're not rescuing them, you're stealing them. And it just now occurred to me how fucked up that is. And I believe it is called Boats Up, Hose Down, is the name of that mission. So, very cool vehicle, Saints Row 3. What was with the sex trafficking mission where you're part of it?
Well, you also kill a lot of people, and you don't seem to have a problem with that one. And I'm just saying, I'm not saying sex trafficking is good. I'm saying murder is worse. So
I don't think that's true.
Really?
I don't know. Not in a not
I guess
blanket statement.
I guess it's a person by person basis. So you got to ask.
Depends who you're murdering, who you're selling, and who you're selling them to. Honestly,
Yeah,
they're both pretty
honestly,
fucked up,
yeah, good
and
point.
it's got to be case by case.
I guarantee
Like if you
there are
sold a
some.
real asshole to someone who died immediately, that's way better than murder.
I'm okay. I'm just You're probably right because I guarantee there's some sex traffic workers that are thinking right now, boy, I wish I was dead, and there are also some dead people who are wishing, boy, I wish I was sucking dick right now.
Also, murder's not wrong if you're a sex trafficker and you're murdering the people trafficking you.
No, yeah, that's fine.
That's not
Murder's not wrong in certain situations. Any way that Americans do it, murder is wrong. I would like to say that.
Well, no,
But
Americans do good things occasionally, despite this country.
Okay, I don't know how to American bootlickers. That better?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that seems right. That seems right. No, yeah, American bootlickers because they do school shootings and then they do
That's not necessarily
black people
bootlickers.
shootings and then they do military. Being
Being in the military is not bad. The military's bad.
Okay, yeah, I guess being in the military is a way out of poverty for a lot of poor people, but the things that they do are bad.
You just gotta have a Smedley Butler awakening, which is a guy that was like the best imperialist soldier ever, and then later realized like, oh, that was all for like banana companies that I killed all those Latin Americans, huh? That sucks. And then he foiled a fascist plot to take over America, of which George Bush's grandfather was a part.
Nice. Good.
Look up the business plot, folks.
The business
That's
plot?
what it was called, because they're a bunch of fucking nerds. I mean, because fascism is about business.
Okay,
It's a way for a dying society to save capitalism without,
changing anything? Or helping people. Is it helping people? Was it helping people? They don't want to help people? Was that the one? I'm pretty sure it's helping people.
that was how fascism.
If one poor
how does fascism go? You gotta help people.
If one poor person eats who doesn't deserve it, then that means
Then
that
that's
we're
worse
doing
than
it
the
wrong.
Holocaust.
For sure, hands down.
That is what they believe, though,
I know it's retarded.
because they're talking about some principle other than human well-being.
I use the word retarded sparingly. That's fucking retarded, man.
If you steal from one person to feed 100, that's bad because you have violated their natural rights.
Well, does the person you stole from still have enough food to eat? Yeah. Well, then you see.
Even if they didn't,
Why did they have enough to eat to feed 100 also? You see,
they would never consider that. It's like you can't take Elon Musk's stuff. It's his. Why?
I agree with that.
No, but why? Why
because
is it
he's
his?
awesome. Because he's going to
See,
get
they-
us to Mars.
All right. See,
how are you
at
going to
least-
get
no, at least
fascism
you're
on
honest about
Mars?
it. It's not
How
about
will
property
you
rights.
get-
It's not about any version of justice.
It's 'cause
You
he's
like the
cool.
big rockets.
I don't like Jeff Bezos. He's an asshole. I love Elon Musk because he's a cool guy. I want to be him. He's my Rick. Is it just so we're being clear?
I don't think you want to be Elon Musk. I think you want to be a guy that is useful to the world and owns cool companies.
I like Daddy Musk. I will have
No,
you.
I don't
want
think
to
you like
be Elon Musk. I just like who he is now. I like Elon Musk. I'm not backing down
you
on
don't.
this.
No, you don't.
I do.
Okay?
I do. I
No,
really
you don't.
do. I
You do not like who he actually is. You like the idea.
I like the
of
idea
wisdom.
propagated of him for sure.
Yes, I know you
I'll
do.
agree with
Yes,
that.
of course you do.
And I don't wanna
Anyone
change
would
it.
like the idea he propagates.
And I
himself.
will not change it. I hereby refuse to change it. I like Daddy Musk. He's awesome. He
Why?
built because he goes to he's getting fascism on Mars, and when
But
people
he's
ask him
not.
about it,
Getting
he's
fascism
dodging.
to Mars would be an accomplishment, a dark one, but an accomplishment. And that's how I know he's not going to have shit to do with it.
And when you ask people about him being like, yeah, people can pay off their ticket to Mars, he's dodgy at best in his answers about it. He made a car that I really
Well, you
like.
don't even have to pay. You just go, but there's consequences.
And he dunked on the U.S. government fucking daily.
How does he
I like
dunk
all
on the
those
U.S.
things.
government?
By taking over their space program and making it so they don't fucking have one, and by incentivizing electric fleets far better than any government can fucking do that. He's bringing us into the future the way that God.
You understand the
way
future's
that
bad, right?
God and Hitler intended, which is, I mean, we're getting there anyway. So why not the guy I picked,
Yeah, no,
right?
he's dunking on the government by profiting privately from, government money, which is fucking hilarious until you remember whose money the government's is.
Well, I don't like the government, and
Right, because they took your money.
They
and
weren't-
now you're laughing because a guy took your money from the government.
I'm sorry. Was Joe Biden ever on Rick and Morty? I don't think so.
No, but he was on Parks and Rec, and that is a perfect example of how politics is just culture now.
Yeah, he was on Parks and Rec. Damn.
Yeah, and Leslie, shit herself, oh my God, it's Joe Biden. And then I assume he tried to fuck Amy Poehler.
And she was like,
Well, not fuck. I don't know. He probably just sort of grabbed at her.
well, like a mummy.
Just,
you know?
hey, listen,
Like
listen,
a
Jack.
mummy in a Brendan
Listen,
Fraser
Jack.
movie.
Rob Lowe, you go in the other room, and I'm gonna sniff this woman. And then Rob Lowe was cool with it because he's weird about sex.
I don't think that Joe Biden has ever sexually assaulted anybody because he couldn't. That's
He
my.
wasn't always like this.
Oh shit!
Once
Maybe
upon a
then.
time, he was spry and had
no.
and had fingers that could do some raping, and he used them for that.
It's the Family Guy joke of like, oh, Benny Hill isn't as funny when he can catch him. Joe Biden isn't as funny when. Yeah, Bill Clinton, he's fucking hilarious now, but before he used to.
Now, Bill Clinton was always entertaining and also probably a rapist.
Yeah, Bill Clinton used to run a 4.440. You know why he got that fast?
Because he liked track athletes.
His KD ratio, but I guess it'd be KR ratio. Or no, RD ratio is very high.
Oh, Jesus.
I didn't say any of the words for that because I was trying to tone the joke down. But yeah.
But he's never...
It's a dark one.
He's never died. It's got to be the deaths of other people that you're talking about. And by the way,
Well, then
he
it's
was the
good.
president. He has no anything to D ratio higher than 1. There's no fucking way any president has done anything more than they've killed people.
Oh, yeah. It's exclusive. I mean, even fucking the dead presidents, FDR, for example, has to be...
One of the better presidents.
His KD ratio has to be like, oh, it's only 20. Good.
Right.
Nice.
And it's not because he killed less people. It's because the New Deal saved some lives. He still did all the killing.
Oh, so just put him in the negatives.
I like how, what's happening in Georgia right now is some not shitty people won, so they're like, well, democracy's over here. In Georgia, some Democrats won.
Break it down.
Take it back now, y'all. To 1950, when the world was good and laws were fine.
And we had strong unions, and
well,
there was a
we
lot
did
of
have
help
strong unions,
for
but
homeless
they
and
probably
the poor.
didn't let certain people into them.
Yeah,
that's the whole
fair.
thing. But no, in Georgia,
a good
some
point.
Democrats won in the Senate, so now voting is illegal, basically.
What?
It's
That's
shit
what
like you can't
Republicans are
offer
saying?
water to voters now. They're making it super. Like if voters are in line and you give them a water bottle, that's like a fucking felony or something.
What? And Democrats passed this?
No, Democrats won Senate races, and so the Republican government of Georgia instituted these new laws because they're mad that Democrats won, and Republicans know that they win when it's hard to vote. So that's happening. Remember when they started doing some socialized policies and the government paid people to just do shit? Like, people need jobs and we need infrastructure. Government's just going to pay them to do it. And socialized medicine and the New Deal and all that stuff was like ramping up. That guy won 4 times. You couldn't not elect that guy because everyone loved him. And we were like, well, we can't let him be elected again. Because all the people won. FDR, he won 4 times. And then they amended the Constitution that it's illegal to run more than twice, so that you could never ever do this thing again, which was a guy with policies people liked being reelected. The Constitution's main thing is to put limits on democracy. Like, we're gonna do democracy, but we are putting so many fucking roadblocks on that.
I always like saying we're gonna do democracy, but for Jeff. Just democracy. It's democracy for Jeff.
For Jeff.
Bezos. Now, actually, Jeff works.
It is literally Jeff.
And Elon didn't get out and vote.
What's one of Amazon's accounts that, like, I don't know, someone took a piss break at work, so now they're punished by having to tweet propaganda for Amazon.
Form a union. We'll join it.
Well, they keep trying, but Amazon doesn't like that. But anyway, one of the propaganda shills for Amazon tweeted at Elizabeth Warren, like, "You're the one that makes the tax laws. We just follow them." It's like, are you kidding? What are you spending lobbying dollars for then?
Lobbying dollars, don't they just go to, like, a new house for this guy?
Well, I'm sure they're just buying hookers and houses.
End your life. And we're back. We don't know how long we left off. What's happening?
Are you at least going to cut it off at a natural out, or are you going to like?
We're going to start halfway through a bit right now.
Are you like it's going to cut out at like? And so anyway, Elon Musk deserves to be.
Actually, that's a pretty good place to cut out. That'd be pretty
funny if we ended the podcast right there.
We're going to do some editing bits this week.
I have some positive cyberpunk news.
Oh, no.
No, it's good.
I know, but coming from you, it's scary.
Well, normally we live in a hell dominated by the market, but sometimes some cool shit happens. And
like Elon Musk becoming the world's richest person.
Yeah. So somehow we live in a society where we value property over humanity, and who knows how that happened, not related to our economic system at all, but vaccines are being like patented and shit like that, which is insane. Well, some people that I want to say Stanford just hacked it, figured out the code for the mRNA and the vaccine, and just posted it online.
Nice.
And then, some people own DNA that would save lives, and some people just hacked it and said, we're giving it to everyone now.
Yeah, that's good, but
that's awesome.
But it came from a bad thing. Like, how the fuck are you going to own that shit?
Oh, because nothing can happen unless someone can make money off of it.
Yeah, yes. As we all clearly know from the allegory of capitalism and the man with the life preserver. Have you heard that one?
That, like if you put... No.
If you put it in your butt.
If you put it in your butt.
You'll come like crazy.
And you'll float, but upside down, so it's sort of an asphyxiation thing, too.
It's a really good way to jerk off, let me tell you. That's why everybody just wants to get rich enough to have a pool.
That's it. So you could jerk off in the... Because if you go to the public pool and try and do jerk-off suicide...
There's only
your legacy's not great. But if you're found floating ass up in the pool like a horny Gatsby... Then you get a big tombstone.
Oh, after you have killed somebody with your car?
No, after the woman who you're fucking, who's not your wife.
After Scott Fitzgerald learns to write more fucking clearly. It wasn't very clear the way he wrote it.
Really?
Because you're like, let's all switch cars for no reason. And then all of a sudden, somebody died.
It was weird that they just switched cars.
And they switch cars, and then he's just fucking... There's a lot of confusing aspects that are like,
I think it was stuff
you could have written this better, dude.
I think
this is a major plot point to your fucking book. And it was like so many fucking cut corners and just like,
it's gotta be that it was
look
old.
At this
It's
part.
gotta be that it was old.
No, that's not it. Unless the big fashion at the time was switching cars, which, what? No.
I don't know. Rich people have...
It's okay for famous writers to be bad.
If we did nothing all the time, but we just except for going to the city and talking to like Wolf Jew Man or whatever that mob guy's name was. What was his name?
I don't know.
Meyer Wolfowitz or something?
But they were
talking to the Jewish mobster and fucking other people's wives and buying little dogs and all that stuff. Wouldn't we switch cars just for fun at some point? Like, what else are we doing?
Switch wives just for fun at that point.
Well, that happens not consensually. Well, the wife consents, but the husband doesn't.
So consensually.
Yes, but it's like non-consensual wife swapping.
Cuck-sensually.
Cuck-sensually. There, that's the correct term. Yeah.
What were we talking about? Oh yeah.
Oh, how? Wait, it can't be that all of the books that are considered modern classics are somewhat arbitrary. That can't be.
No,
it can't. They have to be perfect. That's why I was forced to read them because they were good.
No, they're all 70%ers. I'm sorry. Slaughterhouse 5 is like 20% of my book. Oof, did not like that fucking book. It was all allegories and metaphors.
It was too hard. Is that is the one where he like?
I'm an alien, so
he does go to be an alien and has a wet dream. He creates a whole alien where it has a wet dream. Like it's all just told through. This is an allegory for this, and I'm like, just okay, that's fine. But if you're gonna tell a story, then some of it has to be. I assume these were absolutely unnecessary to understand culture at some point.
And when culture was aliens? I don't remember.
No, in the second half of the 20th century.
Slaughterhouse 5 came out shortly after H.G. Wells did his fucking reading of War of the Worlds.
They thought we were all meeting aliens.
So he was like, hang on, I have a book so you can understand this. And they all read that book and they're like, oh, it was an allegory. H.G. Wells did an allegory too.
Cat's Cradle and Slaughterhouse 5 were just to explain to people that War of the Worlds isn't real.
And it took about 250 pages. I remember Slaughterhouse 5 being a long fucking book. I bet it was 100 pages.
It's not long at all.
But it read long. That's the thing. God damn it, this fucking thing. We need to get a better podcast.
Media is. I don't know. The art that's relevant to us now is the stuff that we read when we were in high school was exiting its period of relevance 10 years ago, and now it's not at all relevant.
Yeah. And
now the only way to make sense of the world is through either super old stuff that's like Shakespeare is somewhat universal and stuff like that, or like I don't know. Or it's got to be modern.
H.G. Wells holds up. I like him.
But that's old enough that it's survived somewhat universally. The class 20th century literature should not be a high school class. College class, sure, if you're getting an English major or some shit.
Yeah.
But like...
Oh, there are some high school classes that just don't make any fucking sense. Like sex ed. Why even teach it?
Just fuck the kids.
Show them. Your penis, that is.
Let's be clear here. You have the kids fuck each other.
Yeah, obviously.
You pair them up, and they don't get to pick their partners. You're a strict teacher who assigns groups.
Oh my god, that'd be the best day for somebody, and the worst day for their partner. Yeah, for their partner. There you go.
That would be great for me to not be the one pulling weight for once, to be the one that gets something out of it.
It would be an odd way to just normalize sex, because it's like, yeah, we all took sex ed, where we all were forced to fuck.
It'd be an incredibly unhealthy sexual culture, but not more so than now.
Oh, yeah. It would make us all French in sexuality. I feel like that's what the French teach, because the French is just like...
I don't think they got to teach it. I think that kids just they've either got a cigarette or genitals in their mouth at all times.
Yeah, really. Well, because on French
this would
TV,
have been great comedy in 1995.
Well, you should write for The Marvelous Miss Maisel.
Have you heard of the French? Is that in the 90s?
They call him Froggy
because
they call him Froggy because their throat is always hoarse from
blowjobs. Hey-o.
Got it. I guarantee that was a joke in The Marvelous Miss Maisel. Phenomenal show, but the jokes are from the 1920s. So.
Oh, that's a mighty fine cigar, and cigar means penis in this context, but I wouldn't say that out loud because of the comics code.
I think that at one point they said Hitler had just lost the war, and I was like, that's why these jokes are dated. There are some that still hit pretty hard. There are some that are pretty good. It's a good show. It's a really good show, and it's a strong Jewish female lead, so you'd love it.
I would. Mm-hmm. I mean, I might not like the show. I like her.
Oh, yeah, you get to see her tits in the first episode and then never again, and it's the saddest thing ever.
That is a piece of culture that's entirely been lost, that like a show where it's like, oh, you get to see tits in the show. I don't care.
Oh, yeah.
They're on
no.
my phone.
They're ever. Yeah, I get to see. Oh, how long do you think until we become French? Because we have French sensibilities where it's just like nudities.
No, the French enjoy it.
Yeah. No. But they're all still like, who cares if a kid sees nudity? No, not us. We're the French.
I mean, I feel like I'm sure we're already getting close to that as far as like half of the culture, and half of the culture is like a guy pretended to sit on the devil's lap, and so that's what's wrong with society.
I mean, that is what's wrong with society, but
that he only pretended. He should have actually gone to hell. Mm-hmm. I've discovered this is a scandal, by the way. He didn't. That's not the real devil. That's an actor. Lil Nas X did not film a documentary where he throws ass at the real devil.
I thought that Republicans would like it because a gay guy went to hell. I mean, isn't that the whole...
And then killed the devil, by the way.
Yeah, you should love all of that. That's all good stuff. Oh, he was... Which fallen angel? He tracked Michael for that. Who's the... Lucifer?
Lucifer was the name of the angel that fell from heaven.
Yeah, he just did that. That was the story he told in that music video, by the way. Because he got...
Was he an angel or was he going to heaven?
No, he was an angel because he was in chains for a while.
I thought the denim represented heteroculture.
What?
I'm not sure I understand that. When he was in chains, everybody with him was wearing denim. And I thought the denim represented something, and I thought perhaps it was the milquetoast fashion sensibilities of straight people and me.
It could be both. There's a good chance it's both.
He died, though. He was a guy that got hit in the head with a rock and then went to heaven.
I don't remember that part.
Yeah, when he's in that Coliseum thing and all the rock people are like, I'm mad at you. He got hit in the head with a rock and then he like slumped to the side. And then he was ascending to heaven and then he was like, nah, I'm going to put on the biggest, most uncomfortable boots ever. And kill the devil.
A stripper pole to hell is pretty hilarious. Like, just objectively look at it, it's pretty fucking funny.
I keep seeing TikToks where it's like Rush Limbaugh chilling in hell, and then you just hear like, "Call me when you want, call me when you need."
Cocaine.
It's nice to have a purely cultural freak out. You know, like what conservatives think is going wrong right now is purely cultural. They're not turning coronavirus into a culture war. Mm-hmm. They're like, art happened, and I'm fucking out of my mind about how terrible that art is for my children. Like they were in the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Did Tucker Carlson do a piece on it yet? I would love to see that so hard.
Lil Nas X wants to lap dance the devil. And why is that? Is it because he wants your children to sit on his lap?
I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with being gay. I am, but I'm not.
But if you're being gay, wouldn't you want to be gay with the Lord?
That is how he presents ideas. He's like, I'm not saying brown people are bad. I am, but I'm not.
I'm not saying brown people are bad. I'm just saying don't go outside because of immigration.
It's literally the way he presents ideas. Now, people are going to tout me as a racist just because I'm racist.
Well, we did this thing where we decided racism is bad, but racism is only when you say the words, I am a racist.
Oh, God. Thank God nobody does that anymore.
But then if you walk up to like to someone who's even just tan, and you're just like, what are you? That's fine, because you're not saying they shouldn't have rights.
You're just tracking their lineage for
like,
keeping it in a journal.
How'd your skull get that shape?
As he's taking notes in a lab coat that he clearly found. Like, I don't like any of this.
What are you writing down there? Oh, it's just a picture of you. And the picture, he's just colored it way too dark with the pen.
Jet black, and this guy is at best Italian.
This guy, he's Caucasian. He's like Persian, like Iranian. And this guy's like I drew like a Kenyan. But you know what's fucked up? People are like, black people are fast runners. Mm-hmm. No, Kenyans are. I saw a graph of it the other day. Most places have like most countries, 1 or 2 of every person to break the running record. Most countries have 1 or 2. Kenya's got a bunch of them, and one specific region of Kenya has all of those.
What happened?
I don't know why the fuck Kenyans are so good at running, but it's just funny that people are like, yeah, black people, fucking great runners. Turns out it's Kenyans.
It's just the blackest people, to be fair.
Imagine if everyone was like, white people are piece of shit greaseballs who will fuck your wife. Just Italians.
Just Italians specifically from Italy that are farming olives right now.
I mixed them up because it's good that Italians fuck your wife, and it would be
I stand
bad
by the
if
fact
an
that
Italian
Italians aren't white. If Italians are white,
you're doing fascism. You're doing fascism.
No, hang on. Listen to the whole sentence. If Italians are white, then nobody's white, and nobody should be fucking white. There we go.
Okay, no one's white.
There we go.
So then I can say, and then that's where the podcast cut
out. We don't have enough time. We still got more podcasts to do.
There's a meme.
So you're just going to have to not say the N-word for another 15 minutes.
I'm a podcaster, though.
Mm-hmm.
This is Happy
if you're a
Come
podcaster,
Town.
It's a matter of time.
Guy, guess why this is Happy Come Town? Because when the mics go off, we say it. It's all we say. Nick Mullen never says it. That's why he's so sad.
It's repressed rage. That's what actually leads to depression. If you're an angry person, you repress that rage, then you get depressed. So, don't repress
thought I
it.
wasn't talking about politics because I was depressed. Maybe I'm depressed because I'm not talking about politics. Makes you think.
Exactly.
Makes you think you should be nicer to me when I yell for an hour straight.
So what I'm saying, but when you yell for an hour straight, at the end of it, sometimes you feel sad, but sometimes you feel better.
Generally, I just feel empty because I didn't come to any conclusions.
Well, the only conclusion is get them, but
But who?
Well, Jeff Bezos.
Well, yeah, and Elon Musk.
No. Just stop doing that. I didn't say that. Just Jeff Bezos.
That is going to be
what breaks up this podcast.
Right. We're going to be like the Eagles if you wouldn't kill Elon Musk.
It's going to come down to it. I'm like, can we just, I don't know, make him work at Tesla? I don't know.
And if this podcast is to continue once we have Payman Fowler, I'm not correcting myself, we need to put Elon Musk in the Schrodinger's box. So he's either dead or alive, and we don't look.
Oh, man, that's a good idea. I don't know, because I still want him to keep
tricking you because
stuff.
we're just locking Elon and Musk in a box.
No, but that's the thing. I still want him to keep making stuff or buying stuff and then funding it to be made.
Here's the great thing about putting Elon Musk in a box. Everything's still going to get made. A Tesla will function just as well, except the employees will have more money. Yeah.
God, I'm astonished that how did Republicans adopt anti-union values at some point? And how is no party pro-union right now? Democrats or Republicans, neither of them like unions at the moment.
Because you really don't have to worry about democracy in America. You really don't need it to have power.
It's just astonishing.
And I am lifting this directly from a podcast I was listening to on the way here. But in America, that we are defined by the fact that we had so much fucking land because it was quote unquote empty.
Completely full, actually, right. If we're being totally honest. In use.
People here using
animals
it better than us.
Most of the animals that used to be here, fucking gone. Dead.
Yeah.
The bison, for example. If I was here 100 years ago, I would have looked out that window, there would have been a herd of fucking bison. A herd of them. Because I'm in the Great Plains,
and then some Native Americans would have killed like 2 of them.
And then just the slow old ones.
Right.
Or and the really young ones.
And then they would have fucking done whatever kind of drugs they had. I can't remember. And they would have sang a song and fucked.
They had weed.
Hell yeah. And then some dude with ruffles and buckles on his shoes was like, you believe in God now, I'm going to rape you. And now this. But anyway, most other countries or most other societies, freedom is fundamentally a social thing for them because there was no, like, if you worked on the land, there was some landlord fucking with you. So freedom was inherently, it had to be, you're going to overthrow that landlord, and property is a problem for the working man. In America, there's the dream of you can go have your own land. There's so fucking much of it. Everybody can have their own land, or everybody can be a small business owner. So the American conception of freedom is private and something you do on your own and defined by there's no one around me, I do whatever I want, rather than winning freedom for yourself and other people by overthrowing your common enemy. Oh. So that's why there's a Labour Party, even though it's shitty in Britain, but in America it's just blue and red.
I mean, there's no better example of how Americans don't give a shit about anybody but themselves than wearing a mask. Like, even, I mean, I got fucking stuck in it when initially it was like, hey, wear a mask was just a mandate, and I didn't see anybody on TV wearing a mask. I didn't see anybody like, I didn't see anybody actually fucking wearing a mask. But it was just like, hey, it's a law to wear a mask now. I was like, eat my dick. Nobody's enforcing that. And then, like...
I do like the spirit of America where if someone says this is a law now, the first thing we think is, fuck you.
Yeah, really. I mean, they got us on speeding tickets, but...
But you don't wear a mask because it's the law. You wear a mask for all the very good reasons to wear a mask.
Yeah. No, you wear a mask because it protects the people around you.
Protects your identity. It makes femboys look better.
There's
so many reasons to wear masks.
Because then you can get them with impunity.
Exactly.
Leave your cell phones at home.
This podcast
Don't take your car. Walk if you can. Or take a bus. Bring a lot of cash. You don't know how much cash you're going to need. Bring a lot.
Yeah.
If you're going to buy a gun, don't register it. These are the things you got to do. There was a post I saw the other day that was somebody was like, why don't we just regulate guns the same way we regulate a car? Like, you need a license to own it. You got to take a practical test to use it, so on, so forth.
Yes, yeah.
And I'm like, I mean, we have the infrastructure in place, and the DMV would be way cooler if it was also the gun DMV. That'd be awesome. The people you meet at the DMV would actually be interesting to talk to. I would love to talk to a Hell's Angel on the way to get my license renewed. That'd be badass. I'm all for that.
It would be good.
And then all the DMV workers are armed. So if fucking Jerry Springer or Jerry Seinfeld, they're the same person, makes one more goddamn DMV joke, then they can all
dead.
get him.
He's dead.
It's like, they don't like me because they're young. No, you're just bad now, man. Your jokes worked.
Jerry Seinfeld contributed to the cancel culture phenomenon because he couldn't get 19-year-old pussy.
Yeah, wasn't his girlfriend?
He had a 17-year-old girlfriend at one point. Yeah.
That's the kind where you can't take her to certain states, you know?
That's like Pineapple Express, but not charming.
Pineapple Express was only charming because he was gross.
But like funny gross instead of the type of Jerry Seinfeld gross, which comes from
cute gross, I guess is the way.
Yeah. Seth Rogen's, he's doing a pretty big glow up right now. People are really liking him.
Because he's a good guy.
I know, but it's nice to see people recognizing like Seth Rogen as... He's a good guy. He makes pots, smokes weed. It's dope.
If you asked any other country to rank people starting at North Korea, who the fuck do you think is going to be second? Anyways. It's
Several
us.
of them would rank us first.
Oh, God damn it. Yeah.
Because you know what? North Korea has not assassinated any Swedish generals.
Oh, God, I hate us. I hate us so much. I want to leave so fucking bad. But then it's not better for anybody else. Just for me.
No, American culture is a culture of convenience. That's how we conceptualize freedom, which is why they're like, there are 60 types of toothpaste to choose from. You don't have that in the USSR. All made by the
same guy.
All made by the same guy and do the same thing, and also half the people can't afford it. But if you can afford it, you can buy any of these 30 toothpastes. And that is what freedom is.
Oh, God.
Turns out real freedom is the freedom to inject other people's kids with the devil's blood to turn them trans.
I mean, good.
Yeah.
So, by the way, I'm going to steal a bit of yours where I don't think that... because my argument of like what age should you start blocking people's hormones, and you just like immediately everybody all
no
the time.
one gets gender.
I'm taking that bit. By the way, it's like, yes, you have a penis, but you don't have any of the hormones to go along with it. Good luck using it.
No one gets gender. Everybody is a blob until you're 18, and then you pick: do I want to get boobs or a penis?
Well, you already have one or the other.
Nope.
Well,
we're doing no. I mean immediately.
I
mean we're injecting through the uterine wall.
Oh, okay.
And you just come out a fucking
Kendall.
You gray, like the Greendale human. And then when you turn 18, you're responsible enough to have gender.
And serve
I
in the
think I'm
military,
doing
but
satire.
not drink alcohol.
I think this is a satire. I'm not sure.
Who knows? You better be Christian and white, folks, because that's what we say when we mean get them.
Yeah, get Christian white people.
I think I'm doing satire.
This is what happens when I have the soul of one of those libertarian guys that's like, just leave me alone. I just don't want to care about other people. Mm-hmm. But then I was like, you gotta. But I don't know how to do it right. So I'm just like, okay, trans people don't like gender, so I guess none of it? Is that what we do? Is it none of it? I don't know. Someone educate me.
You know how hard it is to be fucking to be
Anything?
funny on a podcast when I had to explain to my own mother that homeless people are people. They got her. You guys don't think that this is a unity situation where people are taking other people's fucking, where they're not turning the frogs gay, but they're Republicans are getting fucking brainwashed. I have to explain to my mom that homeless people shouldn't die because it's cold outside. She's like, I don't know about that. And I'm like, that's not the reason you're poor, Mom, is because homeless people exist. You giving change to a homeless person is not going to make you any more poor. It's just going to mean you don't have fucking change.
I keep... The mom that you keep telling me about is so much worse than like the woman I've met. I keep forgetting the same person.
She doesn't with the MAGA hat.
I think I can't remember which one's a stepmom because I can't.
The stepmom's super nice. She believes the right things most of the time.
I mean, one of the things she believes is giving me free booze. So
yeah, so is mine. All my parents believe that.
Well, they do all believe that. Yes,
yeah.
That's
my biological parents are hardcore Republicans. And then my stepmom is the only one that's like even leans any farther, even a little bit the other way, is her.
Well,
and it's
generational.
yeah. She's 18, so that's
yeah. She's well,
God. Yeah.
Anyway,
my mom leaves the MAGA hat on top of the fridge. She does not wear it out of the house, which is better, I think. But she does it because she thinks she's going to get assaulted for wearing it out of the house, not because she doesn't believe the things.
Right, because that's a thing that happens.
Oh, and my stepmom and my dad were trying to buy tickets to the live show, and I told them no. I was like, don't. You won't like what I'm saying. Because my dad is a born-again Christian, which, fun fact, worse than a regular Christian.
I don't know about
it.
I don't know.
I guess if you never wake up and are like, maybe this is bullshit.
No, Denny's cool. It sucks.
Great
It
guy.
sucks when I forget that he says grace and I start eating.
Mention black people.
Oh, well, he did have something to say about Black Lives Matter the last time I was in a car alone with him.
Yeah, it's something. I don't know. I think he's.
But his Christianity does not strike me as an issue. He seems pretty chill about that.
Yeah.
But then again, I am just another white guy.
No,
so
the Christian thing doesn't get in the way. It doesn't really do that much. It's the beliefs that come with it that are an issue.
I'm just saying none of those beliefs have anything to do with Christianity. I mean, they do in America because American Protestantism has become basically capitalist culture, which is to say fascism. But, there's good parts.
My dad's a small business owner who makes a bunch of money, who's just poor at random times because he fucking works essentially gig economy. He was the OG gig economy because he owns his own business.
Right.
And he does not stand for the fact that I go on unemployment sometimes. He's like, just get a job.
Leave us a better economy, and I won't.
He's like, get us a job. He's like, I can't get a permanent job because I work 9 months out of the year. He's like, get a better job than that. I'm like, well, I can't.
You know how fucking hard that was?
First of all, my job is very good. I am very lucky to have the shitty job that I have.
Yes,
I have a bad job, and it's the best job of all of my friends. Just so
It's
we're
insane.
clear. I have a bad job, and it is... unless they had not indoctrinated me into the fact that I needed to go into college, and I had instead gone into a union, which was just the move. God
Right.
damn,
And you know what?
unions
We're
are
stupid
cleaning up.
And you know what? We're stupid because when we were 17, we weren't like, I'm not actually sure about the financial benefits of college, despite the thing that my teachers and counselors and parents have told me. And I'm going to start my own business making hats for Uber for hats. It's a hat sharing business where I externalize all risk onto the renters of the hats.
Yeah, I don't see how you can blame an 18-year-old for making bad decisions. Like, that's just an astonishing leap to
I
make.
barely remember being 18 because of all the stupid things I did that
did so
made my
much.
memory bad.
Drugs. I did so much drugs.
I wasn't even cool, and I still did stupid shit.
Yeah, no, it's what you do at 18.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess let them vote. I understand the drinking law being 21. I fucking get that.
No, but then
It's
every
still
other
kinda
adult
young.
thing has to be 21.
That's fine.
Then I can't be tried in as adult. I mean, you can be tried as an adult when you're
14,
fucking 12.
Yeah, and it's like, you're black, so you knew what you were doing.
White 22-year-olds that drug and rape people need a second chance, and black 15-year-olds are thugs.
Who steal a candy bar need to be made an example
or
of.
Wear a hoodie. That I find is the thing that really makes it clear what people's politics are, because maybe you're just an asshole that has no love for anyone and you're like, I don't care, try them all as adults. Or maybe you have no concept of people experiencing consequences and you're fine with rapists getting a slap on the wrist. But generally, those people have different opinions depending on who did what. And that's how you tell.
You're an asshole, Charlie Brown. That's
They
actually
weren't
a pretty good one. Charlie Brown just ripping Linus's blanket away. You're an asshole, Charlie Brown.
I got a rock. Throws it back through their window.
You're an asshole. Well, actually, you're kind of justified to that one,
Well,
Charlie
that
Brown.
one's cool.
Or if he just kicked Lucy instead of the football. You're all right, Charlie Brown. Oh, you're all right in my book, Charlie Brown.
No, the version of Charlie Brown where he snaps and does a school shooting after Lucy pulls the football away.
You're an asshole. Which one you blaming that on? Probably Charlie, right?
How can society blame Charlie Brown when society made him Charlie Brown? Charlie Brown is the Joker.
He had a bad day, all right? We've all had bad days and shot people.
I listened to a Daniel Powder song. Well,
Charlie Brown shaving his head for all the wrong reasons. You're an asshole, Charlie Brown.
You want to know how I got this shirt? My father sounded like wah, 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 wah.
My father never connected with me on an emotional level.
Or at all. He couldn't speak English.
Because he didn't speak the language. And I was physically incapable. Well, no, because Charlie Brown understands him, and the father understands Charlie Brown. Because he goes, and he's like, yes, Dad.
But to be clear, this is a Han Solo Chewbacca situation. The father is speaking, oh, wow, I'm never going to have sex. Shriwook, which is the name of the language that Chewbacca speaks.
All right, Steph's not coming on the podcast then.
All right.
Should have seen that one coming, man.
I just remember lots of stuff. I remember cool stuff, too.
No.
It hasn't come up ever, but...
yeah. Yeah, I bet your friend...
I know a lot about Fleetwood Mac. Is that cool?
No. I was searching for a second. I was like, has it come full circle to being cool again? No. No, what's cool is knowing a lot about Lil Nas X, which you have done successfully. So
I do know a lot about him.
And that's cool.
I
for the gay agenda.
Which is to sell you sneakers.
The gay agenda is just Nike.
Yeah, get him to buy. Just like, all right, girls, what are we gonna do? I say we get him to buy shoes.
I'm gay for fascism.
I'm Ernst Röhm, and I'm gay for fascism. That's a real gay Nazi.
You could have done.
He was the kind of gay that liked to fuck people by hurting them.
There's a good one who's on a podcast who's very funny, but has very bad beliefs, and I can say that he's a
Milo.
Yeah, Milo Yiannopoulos is a faggot. If anybody's,
no, he's
it's
not
just
gay
him.
anymore.
Oh, did he not? He's not gay.
Being gay for something.
Oh my
I can't
God.
remember. Maybe he figured out that they were going to kill him as soon as he won, but you know.
What did he win? What did he win?
Well, no, when the Nazis win, the straight ones kill the gay ones, which happened to Ernst Röhm.
He's hilarious on a podcast, but I do not agree with his anything. I know, like a lot of the things. He thinks that he's like. I heard him on a podcast, and he thinks that he's like a Jeffrey Epstein level social elite. He's like, I socially engineered so much stuff in culture, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Or are you just insane?
I think he probably believes that though.
Oh, he definitely
because he got banned from Twitter,
it.
and then he retreated into a bubble of only people like him or worse.
No, yeah, he's just insane.
Yeah.
That's not.
Which I hate that I can't admire him. I admire most insane people. Mm-hmm. Alex Jones is as far as I'll go. I will begrudgingly admire him, but no one else.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing, though. They are putting chemicals in the water that make frogs' genders change. But that's not like a Satan agenda. That's just that no one cares about the environment.
Look, Alex Jones getting 90% of the way there, but missing the last 10, just whiffing every time in the last 10.
And I just want to say that there's good reasons to be an insane guy.
The reason they made golf is for white supremacy. You're almost there. I mean, yeah, a little bit. Again, 90%.
They're not unrelated.
90% of the way there. 10% you missed, though.
Yeah, it's
not.
I mean, we all know how golf was really invented, right? that Bilbo's great grand uncle Bull Roarer Took, who was large enough to ride a horse,
I'm about to just
chopped
end
the head
this
off of a
halfway
goblin
through
named
you.
Golfimble, and it fell in a gopher hole, and that's how golf was invented.
I'm about to just end this podcast.
You told me you liked The Hobbit.
I do. I didn't. I like The Hobbit, so clearly I don't care about the plot. Self-dunk.
What a great many things you'd use Good Morning for, you fuck.
What?
I'm just quoting The Hobbit,
I
and then
don't-
saying you fuck.
That's cool. You just did a cool thing. Congratulations. I'm not allowed to be the authority on what is cool and what is not, because I have carved out a niche for myself on being aggressively myself and not caring what others think. So that I don't know if that's cool.
Don't you know that's what cool is, Timmy?
And then he killed himself.
With drugs over time.
Which is the right way to kill yourself.
Absolutely.
If you die of a heroin overdose
like you're dying.
at 70, fine.
Yeah,
Great.
great.
Good, you did it.
Yes.
No more you're not allowed to quit things once you turn 65. You just
Absolutely.
you just do it
you
until
accumulate
die.
substances.
Unless like the average age turns to like 180. Then yeah, we'll talk about it.
No, if you die of a heroin overdose, well, you're on the downslide of life.
Exactly. On
Good.
the downslide.
Good.
That's what we're saying. If your life expectancy was 120 and you died 60, we should talk.
Then that's yeah, but
Yeah.
if you get to 100,
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
Mainlining. Fucking just drink ethanol, see if it gets you high.
and you know what? This is how we discover what keeps people alive. Because one of those guys is going to be like, I'm going to inject myself with, like, I'm going to wash rocks. And then the water that I take that cleaned the rocks, I'm going to inject that sediment into my veins. And now I'm 500, and I've been coming for the past 400 years.
Uncontrollably.
Now, of course, there were
orgasmic.
60 people that were like, I'm going to chew up leaves and shove them up my urethra, and that just kills you immediately. But that one guy found out that if you wash rocks and mainline it, you live in permanent ecstasy.
Which sounds, I'm for it.
Basically like the guy at the end of Green Mile, except you don't have to kill a magic black guy for it.
What?
Tom Hanks at the end of Green Mile is like 180 or some shit because he got blessed by John Coffey.
I don't.
In the
I
Green
haven't
Mile, you know how John Coffey, he can touch you and he can spit your disease out as flies?
No.
That's the Green Mile, yeah.
I haven't seen the Green Mile.
Oh.
Now I have to. Damn. What, didn't an awesome guy play it too? Michael Clark Duncan, I want to say.
Michael Clark Duncan is the guy, yeah.
God, I'm so glad it wasn't a different black guy.
If you said Terry Crews, it would have been cool, and other than that...
That's the only one he even looks remotely like.
Someone at work the other day posted...
Isn't Michael Clark Duncan?
He's dead.
Yeah, he died.
He's dead.
Damn,
Just like
he was
John
in a-
Coffey.
He was in like a show that was like Burn Notice that was fucking phenomenal.
I only really remember him from Green Mile and the race car movie,
There was a show like
Days of Thunder.
Burn Notice. Call in if you know it. That got like 2 seasons. That was a detective show that was phenomenal, and
True
that just
Detective.
went off the air. Well, no, but that's also very good and not wrong. Not even close on the black guy, if we're being honest. Unless he got cancer and couldn't Green Mile cure himself, and that's what he looks like now. Because Michael Clark Duncan, if he got cancer,
Michael Clark Duncan.
would look like the guy in True Detective. The black guy is in season 3, by the way. So
I have not seen a single season of True Detective.
Season.
You just said detective show, and I was like, this will be not funny, but something. Oh man, why didn't we name our podcast
Not
that?
funny,
Not
but
funny,
something.
but something.
Well, because it started off funny.
And
Now it's
here
something.
we are.
We're tired. We're tired boys.
What if Tremors in space?
What if Elon Musk tremors?
What if Elon Musk got eaten by a Tremors? That'd be great.
We have a live podcast coming up April 23rd.
You should come. You can tell us which
Like
movie
in
to pretend
bio?
is in space.
We will take suggestions. Will we take suggestions?
I think that we
If
should
we
have the audience. We should probably have the audience yelling at us quite a bit. I feel like.
That feels like it'll be bad for the people who listen at home. But fuck them.
I think the live show is a different thing.
We'll figure it out. I assume the first one's going to be goddamn chaos, and then
Yeah.
later.
The thing I know about live shows, and I've taken this from the great Robert Evans, not the Godfather one, the podcast one, is that you should throw things at the audience, like food.
like
And Doug
fruit?
Benson does it too. He likes to chuck bagels. Doug Benson would chuck donuts. So I think we should bring like
A gun.
soup.
Piping hot, 600-degree soup, and assault our audience.
I might bring munchkins and a slingshot. Because I don't want to throw him because then I have to touch him. But if I can grab him with the leather on the slingshot and just wing him into the audience.
That's not bad. It's a very shallow room, so a slingshot might kill him.
Just
Absolutely.
Did you know in Far Cry 5 you can put arrows in the slingshots?
And just murk folks.
It's insane.
Oh, it's a murderer. It's fucking awesome. I would highly recommend. It's one-shot kill every time. It's pretty awesome.
I have to try that. Normally a slingshot is like just rocks, though, and you have to upgrade it, I assume?
Yeah, you upgrade it to put the arrow in it, but it's fucking awesome. Yeah, there are some badass parts of Far Cry 5.
They're just a good game series.
Just a good game. I saw that thing you sent me. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah, the car going over that lodge. Yeah.
Bye?
I think that's it.
I think we'll see how much this episode might be shorter or way longer. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how long this one
how
is.
much time we lost. It's like daylight savings time, but halfway through a podcast. We'll see what happens. Bye, folks.
Call your senators or don't.
Get them.